First of all, we want to thank you for considering our agency. We will show you what we can achieve together with this campaign. There are 4 of us here today representing InterAd. I'm Stephanie, the art director.
I'm Su Jiang, the marketing manager.
I'm Yu Xin, the consumer research director.
And Sok Won, the media planner.
We want to start the presentation off by showing you what are the problems we're trying to help you solve.
We're traveling through a dimension both of sound and ideas, sound and ideas.
Only at RadioShack, 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 RadioShack,
sound and ideas.
It's a 20th century success story, a place where Americans fell in love with personal technology. From walkie-talkies to remote-controlled cars, RadioShack featured all the latest gadgets and gizmos. The bike radio, the portable phone, the 8-track player, and the personal computer. But it's also a story of changing times. RadioShack is in trouble.
Huge loss, wider than last year and wider than expected. A 13% drop in sales in its most recent quarter, and its cash position is slowly dwindling. Investors are not pleased. The stock plunging in early trading Tuesday. This is a company that I think investors are wondering, can it really survive?
The only telephone calls that matter to RadioShack now are the ones between the company's executives and the investors and lenders who might try and save the company from bankruptcy.
RadioShack is in big trouble. That's right. Sales are way down at RadioShack, and this week they announced they'd be closing 200 more stores. With hundreds of stores closing, thousands of RadioShack employees will be released now into the wild.
Employees, the future is now an uncertain one.
The company reported results from another gruesome quarter. Sales at stores opened at least a year dropped 20%, and losses more than doubled to $140 million. Now the company is running out of cash.
Remember when you would go to RadioShack? Well, yeah, it is bad news. But you know, really, what is their overhead? They're in a shack. I'd go there and you would get batteries and stuff. And
True. A lot of people think that RadioShack is not a company that you go and shop at if you really want innovative new tech. It's going to take more than expensive Super Bowl ads, possibly now a waste of money, to fix. So what's next for RadioShack?
What's next for RadioShack?
The video demonstrates the 3 main challenges RadioShack is facing: an outdated brand identity, a financial turmoil, and a business model that's currently only supported by mobile and tablet sales. We'll have Yu Xin to tell you more about the big picture.
RadioShack is an electronic retailer with more than 90 years of history. The company grew from a standalone neighborhood store to one of the biggest consumer electronics retail chains in the world. With its long history and vast network of stores, the brand struggles to keep up with the rapidly changing electronic industry. In recent years, the brand is challenged with market saturation and growing external competition from online retailers. As a result, the brand is suffering from declining profit and shrinking marketing share. We have identified 2 of its greatest competitors, Amazon.com and Best Buy. Amazon.com is one of the biggest online retailers, and it has 18.9% of market share in the U.S. e-commerce industry. It enjoys very positive brand image as an inexpensive and reliable e-commerce platform and has very wide target demographic. Basically, anybody who is comfortable with e-commerce and has internet access. Another competitor, Best Buy, is the biggest player in consumer electronics store industry with 46.3% market share. It focuses on consumer aged between 16 to 35. The biggest competitor advantage is its large product selection and is available for consumer to explore and inspire in store. All of the three brands are very consumer-centric and put emphasis on their services. What differentiates RadioShack from Best Buy and Amazon.com is its niche target audience. RadioShack's target audience is especially males who are already interested and knowledgeable about technology. Therefore, RadioShack's product selection is very specialized, from specialty batteries to component parts. In order to gain more insights on the brand RadioShack and its competitors, we did 4 field observations and 20 interviews, sentiment analysis, and survey. There are 91 people in total participated in our survey. Among the 91 participants, 54% of them are male and 46% of them are female, and 94% of the participants are aged from 18 to 44. The first important insight is about brand image. In the survey, people ranked the brand image as the #1 factor that influenced their decision on choosing a retail store, ranked higher than low price. But according to our consumer research, people's opinion towards RadioShack are very negative. People use the word old-fashioned, high price to describe it, while using very positive words such as reliable and convenient to describe its competitors. According to the answer we got from the question, select all the characteristics that apply to each brand, over half of the respondents saw Amazon.com and Best Buy as reliable and helpful, and only less than 20 people felt RadioShack in the same way. Second insight is on consumer behavior. 60% people said they did research online before buying a product. 72% says they use social media to get information about a retail store. 67% shopped online instead of in store in the past year. This data all suggests that online platform has become the new battlefield for brands to fight for potential new consumers. Lastly, here in the table at the left, you can see that there is a strong association between the brand familiarity and the interest in fixing electronics. People who have more interest in fixing the broken electronics by themselves tend to be more familiar with the brand RadioShack. And now take a look at the table at the right. It shows the relationship between familiarity and the tendency to shop at RadioShack in the future. We can see that people who are more familiar with the brand RadioShack are less likely to choose to shop at there again. It means people who are familiar with our brand, know what we sell, and have the possibility to be our loyal consumers have no interest to shop at there again. Next, Sequan will talk about the evaluation of the current communications and the SWOT analysis.
RadioShack has been conducting 3 TV campaigns. First campaign of Do It Together shows on each concept life enhancement. Second lineup, new store advertisement, is for brand and store revitalization. The last is just product sales advertisement for their revenue, such mobile phone, headphones, and other popular products that RadioShack sells. For SWOT analysis, RadioShack has strengths to have many offline stores nearby consumers to access. However, there is a limitation of product diversity and weak online merch site against competitors. On the other hand, RadioShack has opportunity to provide a repair service for neighborhood, but many strong competitors are existing right now. Therefore, our unique marketing proposition is the convenience store for all your tech-related needs to differentiate RadioShack with positive associations. And target audience is anyone who needs technological support.
We created the DI team as our solution to achieve our communication objective. The team is made to match the brand vision, connecting people to innovative technology. They are positioned as the technology experts that are always there like your family members and ready to solve and help with any problems. The team emphasizes on doing it together with the consumers. They're like one of your family members. Answer all your technology questions patiently and friendly. They provide care and protection plans to all your electronic products and help you fix the tiniest problem as fast as possible without you even noticed. They are designed to match the more versatile consumer demographic, and the way the team works is aiming at creating the positive association with the brand RadioShack and thus change the negative brand image of it. In the team, the male figure acts as the pioneer and the female figure acts as the defender. The pioneer is innovative, curious, brave, optimistic about the future. He has the superpower of telepathic and is an expert in the field of technology. The defender is strong, sensitive, selfless, and resolute. She can move extremely quickly like the Flash. She is good at providing care and protections to the electronic devices. Sue will go into detail about the further creative executions.
Based on our big idea of the I-team, which is consisted by a boy and a girl text expert, we have developed several media executions that include different media platforms: print media, billboard, social media, and television spot. Here are some examples of our outdoor advertising. This DI team advertisement will be running at high traffic locations, such as billboard and bus stop, to raise the awareness of RadioShack's Fix It Here service. We will also be running our DI team campaign on our Twitter and Facebook account. Our 24/7 team will respond to our customers really quick. Our customers can ask the DI team any technological question whenever and wherever they want. Here is the story of our first TV commercial. A young girl and her family move to a new house. A guy has been helping them to move and settling everything and fixes every technological problem in this house. Normal people would assume this guy is either the father in the family or the boyfriend of the girl. At 6 p.m., the real father came back to the new house from his business trip. Turns out the guy has been helping the family is from RadioShack. The mother and daughter has been using their smartphone to communicate with RadioShack on Twitter. In the end of the commercial, we will show the hashtag of the I-team.
This is our new home, sweetheart. Mom, I love our new home. This place looks great. Shall we do some Wii yoga, Mom? But I don't know how to install it, sweetheart.
Let me take a look.
Oh, I forgot where the remote is.
It's okay. I can set your phone up to control every switch in this house.
Steve, welcome to our new home.
Sorry, honey. I missed our moving day. Let's celebrate our new home.
Mom, thanks for making us dinner. Thank you, honey, for doing so much for our family. And also thank you, RadioShack, for helping us so much.
Your additional family member.
And the next video is called The Big Day. It's about Matt's first interview after he graduated from college. His It Happens protection plan protected and ensured his day went by smoothly. Before I tell you guys about our evaluation plan, Kwon will tell you about our budget and media mix.
We propose 3 media objectives to reach our target audience: obtaining brand awareness and preference, increasing purchase intention, and retaining media budget against competitors. RadioShack's new target segment has broadened from young professionals to males and females 18 to 55 to meet the campaign objective of cultivating a friendly neighborhood image. In order to achieve this goal, $90 million is appropriate media budget compared to $83 million for 2014. For media success with a lower budget than competitors, RadioShack should obtain more frequency rather than gross rating points. Therefore, rather than network TV, which is very expensive, RadioShack should concentrate on cable TV and social media to differentiate itself from competitors' media spend behavior. The new marketing communication campaign will begin in January to target the new school week and moving season. For the entire 12 months, RadioShack will use cable TV media to accumulate brand identity and make customers aware of RadioShack's neighborhood brand. On the other hand, expensive network TV will be used only during the Super Bowl, the World Series, and the Oscars to imprint RadioShack's brand in audience minds. Instead of newspapers, RadioShack should target magazines before spring, summer, and winter vacations to inform customers of RadioShack's seasonal products. Out-of-home media will be used in many places to ensure brand consistency. In 2015, the main media will be online and social media to boost the campaign by leading customers to experience and shop through online and social media banner advertisement. We propose new media called virtual media, appearing theatrical animation image virtually on ground during sports games such as baseball and football. For promotion, theatrical can visit neighborhood to clean home while moving in and out seasons such as arranging lines and setting up electronic goods. For another promotion to increase sales, we propose buy one get one free with your neighbor event. During Thanksgiving and Christmas, two customers can purchase two same products with one price. They can show only address in same town.
RadioShack's integrated marketing campaign will last for 12 months. The effectiveness of the campaign will be evaluated during and after the campaign. We plan to have two different types of evaluations. The first one is to evaluate the recognition of DI team and the customers' emotions and attitudes toward RadioShack's DI team service. The second step is to evaluating customers' behaviors, such as store visit and product purchase. The first one is to monitor and calculate the numbers of DI team hashtag on Twitter, likes on Facebook, and increase the followers during the time of our campaign. The number of DI team hashtag will illustrate how many people use RadioShack to solve their own technological problems in their daily lives. In addition, people's Twitter posts can also show their attitude towards RadioShack. The second method will be used after our integrated marketing campaign. We will design online services and organize focus groups to evaluate customers' attitude towards RadioShack and their brand preferences when they need to choose personal electronic products and service. Focus group can provide us not only the information of customers' attitude, but also some inspirations for future integrated marketing plans.
We believe this campaign will raise awareness about the services and products that RadioShack provides, as well as generating positive associations with the target consumers. We want to change the archaic image of RadioShack in the minds of our consumers while staying true to the brand's core values. Thank you for your time and consideration. Let's do it together.